Coming up next on This Week in Torrance, entrepreneurs get a unique opportunity to speak in front of angel investors. We'll take you inside. And with the flu season upon us, what you can do to prevent getting sick. Plus, we'll tell you about the latest scams trending in the South Bay and why renters gave the city of Torrance 2 thumbs up. These stories and much more are just seconds away. Your local news starts right now. Hello everyone and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chun. Ben McCain has the week off. Here are your top stories. Torrance Mayor Patrick Fury met with mayors from across the country to discuss important water issues. The United States Conference of Mayors Water Summit was timely as California faces water shortages from the drought. The forum gave leaders an opportunity to discuss infrastructure, investment, new regulatory initiatives, as well as best practices. The two-day gathering even gave mayors a chance to meet with regional representatives from the Environmental Protection Agency. The summit is an annual event that assists cities at providing safe, affordable, and adequate water services. 2 car companies headquartered here in Torrance were named finalists for the Green Car of the Year title. The Green Car Journal named the top 5 finalists for the 2016 Green Car of the Year award. The Honda Civic and Toyota Prius 2016 models are 2 of the 5 car companies being recognized. The Green Car Journal has honored the most important green vehicles every year at the LA Auto Show. Editors of the journal say the Honda Civic is a great example of affordable fuel efficiency and meets the needs of many drivers. The 2016 Toyota Prius is a new redesigned model that has important design, technology, and efficiency updates. Other nominees include the Audi e-tron, Chevrolet Volt, and Hyundai Sonata. The finalists will be announced at the 11th annual LA Auto Show on November 19th. Speaking of Honda, driving an electric car into the city will soon get easier for Honda employees. Honda plans to add 120 new electric vehicle chargers on its property. The EV chargers will be installed in 2 phases. Phase 1, already underway, will help encourage employees to use an electric vehicle for their daily commute. Honda also plans to install a fast charger on Harper Way near its campus for use by the community. Honda is also participating in Drive the Dream 2015, an event hosted by the California Plug-in Electric Vehicle, urging businesses to install workplace charging options. Honda will release new plug-in vehicles by 2018. A popular grocery store is closing its doors for good. Fresh and Easy, headquartered in Torrance, recently announced that it will lay off 3,000 employees and shut down operations across California, Arizona, and Nevada. The company closed 50 of its stores in March in the 3 states. The business says they no longer have the funds to move the business forward. Fresh and Easy will close down 97 stores in total. They were part of the British supermarket Tesco's first business venture in the U.S. The Torrance Police Department is asking the community to be vigilant as they look for a scam suspect. Police say there were 2 incidents where elderly women were approached and urged that their car needed repair at a local gas station. The male suspect, who is 6'2" and about 230 pounds in both incidents, told the victims he was a AAA employee. After allegedly fixing their cars, the suspect took victims to a bank asking for hundreds of dollars. Police said both incidents happened during the day, and residents are urged to be cautious of strangers offering unsolicited help. Good news for one local park as renovations get underway. Hickory Park, located on 232nd Street next to the elementary school, will soon get a brand new playground. The city says with new safety codes in place, the change is much needed. The principal at Hickory Elementary, Ms. Schumacher, is excited about the project and says she will work with the city to make sure the students and their families are safe during the project. Parks, along with the beach, weather, and many other attributes, help to give Torrance a 2 thumbs up as one of the best cities to live in. According to ApartmentList.com, the first annual Apartment List Renter Satisfaction Survey was released and received responses from over 18,000 renters. It gave insight into what state and cities must do to meet the needs of the 105 million American renters nationwide. Highlights of the findings show renters gave Torrance an A+ overall, ranking the city 5th in the nation out of 100 cities surveyed. The renters also gave the city an A for access to recreational activities and a B+ for confidence in the local economy. The president of Data and Science at Apartment List said while the U.S. renter population is at its highest level in 20 years, renters here in Torrance showed slightly lower than average plans for homeownership in the long term. Well, millions of people across California prepared for the big one with the annual Great California Shakeout Drill. Reporter Jesse Pierre visited El Camino College to see how the campus did.
Planning for the Great California Shakeout this year, El Camino College got an unexpected surprise.
I have a flashlight that guided me today to the area where I had to go get my backpack.
An unplanned power outage took the entire college by surprise. And although this wasn't the scheduled drill, the students seemed to have a pretty good idea of what they would do in the event of a major earthquake.
Get down to the ground and make sure that you get under something sturdy like a desk.
Get under your table and cover your head.
Community Relations Director Ann Garten said the unplanned power outage served the same purpose as the earthquake drill, the safe and timely evacuation of students and staff. It was perfect practice for safety floor leaders like Cindy Lopez.
As floor captains or floor leaders, we have a meeting, we discuss the drill. For those members who are new to the team, there is a certain level of training that we have to go through. All of us are CPR AED certified, so in case there is a real emergency, then we can perform those tasks and skills.
El Camino College safety floor leaders always have their emergency backpacks near their desk and can be seen wearing yellow vests during emergencies.
Well, you know, we live in California, and it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when an earthquake actually happens.
Power was restored within an hour at about 11:20 a.m., and classes resumed promptly for the students and faculty. This power outage was a perfect example of the unexpected. The main thing to remember when going through an earthquake is to not panic. Drop to the ground, take cover under a sturdy desk or table just like this one, and hold on until the shaking stops. For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Jesse Pierre.
Thanks, Jesse. More than 3.5 million people participated in Los Angeles County. For more information on earthquake safety, visit shakeout.org/California. Well, still ahead, a local cellist is taking her dreams to the big stage. Plus, the Western Museum of Flight hosts a one-of-a-kind event with a special guest.
Did you know that breast cancer is the second leading cause of cancer for women in the United States? Hello, I'm Hope Witkowski, the producer-host on CitiCABLE Senior Scene. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and as a breast cancer survivor, early detection saved my life. So go out there, tell your mother, your sister, your wife, your aunt, go have their mammograms. It could save their life. It saved mine.
The Los Cancioneros Master Chorale welcomes new leadership this season. Here's Tao Ta with more.
Building community through song is the goal of the new director of the Los Cancioneros Master Chorale.
That's a choral. This is a team. So you're listening to one another, you're hearing the sounds that you have to make, and they have to hear that sound just as much as I do, and I may try to do things with my hands that explain that and say certain words. It has to get into their ears enough because they're the ones that are singing.
Alan Petker has an extensive background in choral music. He says he wants to inspire his team.
I want them to get so excited about the music that they're going to practice on their own.
For Petker, Tuesday's dress rehearsal was a homecoming. The group will have met a total of 6 times before the big performance this month.
The 3 hours that we rehearse seems to fly by because we're all enjoying a new experience. This is our first new conductor in 24 years. So change is hard for some, but the transition seems to have been quite nice, thank you.
Los Cancioneros has been around since 1949 and now has about 46 members. The mixed chorus performs in the South Bay a range of music from classical to modern, and for member Mindy Stogsdill, well, she too can't help but get into the beat of the music.
Like Alan says, you know, just listening to the words or really thinking about the words that we're singing. However, I must confess that my singing style, I just get into it.
As a composer, Petker has published more than 250 works and has worked for many renowned music publications. Petker's works have been performed all over the United States. Petker says he has already introduced some of his arrangements and they have been received well. So far, he is looking forward to leading the group.
My goal is really not to have a good time. I do want them to have a good time, but I want them to get so serious about the music that the good time is a result of the good feeling they have as they achieve what needs to be done in each piece.
For Torrance City Cable, I'm Tao Tao.
Thanks, Tao. Now later in the show, we'll take you to their first performance together as it was a big hit here in the city. A local teen is truly reaching for her dreams and will soon be performing with a renowned group of musicians. 14-year-old Christina Park is among a group of 11 selected young musicians that will perform with the Dream Orchestra. Park is currently a student at Richardson Middle School and will play the cello with the orchestra on October 30th. The students will perform Mozart's Requiem Mass in D minor. Park has been playing the cello for 7 years now. This opportunity is part of the orchestra's goal to inspire young generations and encourage them to become performers through its Young Artist program. The orchestra also mentors youth and helps students learn what it takes to be a professional musician. Park says she hopes to entertain and help people with her music in the future. She says her long-term goals are to build a music school for people who have disabilities and give them the motivation it takes to achieve their goals. To purchase tickets for the October show, you can visit dreamorchestra.org. Del Amo Fashion Center's AMC Theater was literally taking moviegoers back to the future. Just for one day, Back to the Future fans lined up to watch their favorite movie once again in theaters. It's been 26 years since the movie was released. Local AMC chains screened the trilogy at 4:29 p.m., the exact time Marty McFly traveled forward in time to October 21st, 2015.
It is easily one of my favorite movies. I'm just like the storyline that ties in between the first two movies. It's an awesome film. Great music.
Interesting fact, according to Facebook, nearly 1 million people signed up for more than 4,500 Facebook events related to Back to the Future Day. The Obama administration is reaching out to women across the country to find the most innovative products and services that help impact and empower women's lives. And we found some of those right here in Torrance. Tao Tao has this story.
These angel investors are showing that anyone can achieve success if they put passion and heart behind what they do.
If you do something that you like, you'll put the time and effort into it, which is what it really takes to be successful.
Using the format of the popular TV show Shark Tank, these women got the opportunity to pitch their businesses to a panel of angel investors as part of the South Bay Entrepreneurial Center's 2015 Innovation Matters Breakfast Education Seminars.
We're here today basically wanting to work with some of the companies here from the South Bay Entrepreneurial Center and to kind of give some input on what investors and funders look for in startup companies before they would make their investment in those organizations.
Stan Tomsic has been a longtime entrepreneur and is now part of the Pasadena Angels. Tomsic, along with others, talked about what angel investors look for when considering new deals.
We look for passion, we look for opportunities that we ultimately want to make money on. But what that means is investing in a coachable, knowledgeable, and good solution with a great business model.
These four leading businesses, which are the Good Cookies and Beyond, Click and Carry, Food Creation Nation, and Make a Film Foundation, are also competing for the Small Business Association Innovate Her Challenge that will take place in Washington, D.C. in the spring.
Basically what this means is that they too, as a referendum from the Obama administration, is reaching out to women across the nation to see what kinds of business acumen and business ideas they have that they can bring to the table. And they'll be having a very large competition in spring in Washington, D.C. with a $70,000 purse that Microsoft has put up in cash and prizes. And they've asked me to pick a winner out of the four that are presenting this morning to represent them.
As for Tomsic, the most important takeaway is clear, that no matter where you are in your business, it's important to build relationships and never give up.
Hang in there. It's not an easy business. You have to persevere. But if you love it, you'll put the time and efforts in that it does take. It's extremely exciting. It can be very rewarding.
Thanks, Tao. The National Innovate Her Finals will be held on March 16th and 17th in Washington, D.C. as part of a larger women's summit. Now, for other information and to find out about the next pitch night, visit sbec.org. One foundation is taking steps to ensure kids from all backgrounds get an experience they may not otherwise get. Jesse Pierre was at the Armstrong Theater for this story.
Elementary school kids filled the seats at the Armstrong Theater, excited for the performances ahead. For many, this is their first time in a theater.
The TUTU Foundation really tries to get out there to the community and try to bring everybody in to watch a high-quality dance performance. Our goal is to make it accessible to everybody, to not have any barriers, so even our tickets are subsidized by the foundation.
What is this place called?
The TUTU Foundation was created in 2011 by Mary Tutu, a lifelong dance lover, with the goal of making high-quality dance performances available to all, especially children in underserved communities. In 2012, they began offering free shows to students leading up to a big showcase, even offering transportation to and from the theater.
The performing arts involves everything, so we do teach them a little bit about music. We teach everybody a little bit about the production, stage management, lighting design, just so everybody, when they walk into the theater, they kind of knows what goes into it.
Production manager and performer Joyce Hung says she enjoys the educational aspect of the show and hopes every student walks away knowing a little bit more about theater production, basic staging, and professional dance.
But we wanted to bring everybody in to see, kind of go on a journey around the world and experience all the different aspects about their performance, their arts, their culture.
From West African to Chinese to Native American dances, the students experienced various styles of movement and learned about many different cultures.
What would a cultural presentation be without the first original heartbeats of this land, the original peoples?
Personally, the hoop dance has helped me a lot become more of the person who I am today. And so hopefully just sharing my dance with them can help them find who they are or inspire them to do something that they want to do in life.
Hong has a degree in dance with a minor in education and is thrilled to be able to combine her two passions and help put together such a dynamic performance.
It's really special for me to be able to work on something like this and really share my passion with everybody.
For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Jessie Pierre.
Thanks, Jessie. Schools can submit applications at tutudance.org and are accepted on a first-come, first-served basis. This is the fourth year the TUTU Foundation has put on this type of event. Now, four-legged friends and their owners shared a special moment of bonding at Torrance's Temple Emet. For the first time, Temple Emet held a Blessing of the Pets event. Rabbi Didi Cantor says it's something she's been wanting to host for the past 6 years. Didi says pet owners, along with their furry friends, were thankful for the blessings, and many pet owners say it was an event they are lucky to be part of.
It means that they will be living for longer than expected, and they will be healthy, and they will be happy with me, and they will be enjoying life.
Rabbi Cantor says it's an event she would like to host annually. Well, have you ever wondered what it's like to be an astronaut or take a trip to space? Well, some found out firsthand. The Western Museum of Flight hosted a Space Shuttle Day, attracting visitors of all ages. The day was filled with activities for children and adults. Attendees got to build snap-tight space shuttle models and explore the museum. To top it all off, they got the chance to meet a celebrity guest, a NASA astronaut, Derek Foistel, who was part of NASA's Endeavour mission. He talked to attendees about his space experiences and says it's a great opportunity to encourage enthusiasm about space and science.
You hope that in each of them you somehow spark their interest and their giving them some long-term goals for the future to kind of work towards. So that's what's really great about being here.
The Western Museum of Flight has special events like this each month. The museum is open Tuesday through Sunday and is located at the Torrance Airport. A local volunteer group in Torrance dined for a great cause. From great music to food, the Torrance Women's Club gathered to support the Torrance Fire Department. The gala had a raffle and silent auction, which included a trip to Catalina Island. The proceeds will help them buy new gym equipment for Fire Station 1. Firefighters also made an appearance to support the club.
It's tremendous. It's, just being here around everyone who's giving back to the community, not only to the firefighters, what we're receiving, but, just getting to talk to all the ladies and hearing all the stuff that they do from, just all the volunteering that you guys all do here. It's amazing. People like this, we're really thankful.
The Women's Club was founded in 1921. They currently have over 100 members. Flu season is upon us, and there are several key steps you can take to help prevent getting sick. Doctors say getting your flu shot may be the best way to beat it, but according to the Center for Disease Control, fewer than half of Americans get an annual flu shot. In fact, on average, the flu kills 24,000 people in the U.S. each year. Pharmacist Ahmed Atala from Fox Drugs Pharmacy in Torrance says he wants people to know that the flu shot contains a dead virus which you can't get sick from. He also says this year's flu vaccine is stronger than the last year.
This year, the feeling is that the vaccine is really what is made out of the virus that is going around this year. So we expect people to be receiving much better protection against the flu for this season.
The peak for flu season is between December and February. The CDC is advising everyone over the age of 6 months to get the flu vaccine by the end of October. After receiving the flu shot, doctors say it takes about 2 weeks for your body to develop protective antibodies. Now, if you haven't gotten your flu shot yet, the Ken Miller Recreation Center will host a free clinic on November 2nd from 10 a.m. to noon, as well as on November 7th at the Katie Geiser Civic Center Library from 2 to 4 p.m. If you are looking for a job in the Torrance area, you may be in luck. South Bay One Stop Career Center will have open interviews to hire people for John's Market, soon to open on 190th and Anza Avenue. They will be interviewing for various positions from meat cutters, cake decorators, cashiers, and even clerks. The center is encouraging interested applicants to dress to impress, bring a resume and a current ID. You must also be registered in Cal Jobs to be eligible. Interviews will be held from 1 until 3 p.m. A Torrance-based manufacturing company is expanding and investing almost $10 million towards a new production facility right here in the city. Totex, a company known for making battery packs and chargers, is picking up and moving its headquarters across Lomita Boulevard. They bought a former General Motors research and design facility, which is more than 71,000 square feet of space. The new facility has 9 ground-level loading docks and more than 20,000 square feet of office space. Totex has become a leader in the portable medical device industry. Totex opened its facility in Torrance in 1996. It has about 50 employees and is currently located at 2927 Lomita Boulevard. The company plans to move into the new site by January. Local businesses hit a home run at the 19th Annual Business Expo. Here's Jessie Pierre with the story.
Rhonda G. Brent, a financial educator with Census, is amazed at the volume of people here at the Business Expo event in Torrance.
I'm having a wonderful time. There's a lot more people, a lot more vendors and people coming through than I expected.
Census, based in Gardena, is one of the many businesses exhibiting here at the Marriott and experiencing the expo for the very first time. Hosted by the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce, Brent sees the endless possibilities provided at this unique event.
Networking is the way to go. I mean, it's just amazing because if you're able to refer people to other people that may need their services, and that's what it's all about.
My husband and I have a small business, and so we know the importance of having business connections.
The event wasn't just limited to small business owners. The South Bay Children's Health Center, the Torrance Historical Society, and Absolution Brewing Company were just a few of the attendees this year. President and CEO of the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce, Donna Duperon, is thrilled to have more than 100 businesses participate in this year's expo.
We have so many entrepreneurial businesses here in Torrance. It's just their time to shine.
Torrance bakery owner Kirk Rosberg is happy to be back at the expo and has taken to this year's baseball theme, showcasing his cakes with mini bats, cookies with mini baseballs, and dressed in his best Dodgers uniform.
It's been great. There's a lot of good energy, and people are coming in and looking at the various stuff. A lot of people who haven't heard of us before, and we've been around for 31 years, so it's kind of cool to introduce ourselves to new people.
Whether you were attending for the first time or have attended before, each year is a unique celebration.
There are so many businesses here in Torrance. Shop local, stay local, and support those that are in our community.
I've made a lot of great contacts with people, and it's been I can't wait till the next one. It's been an awesome experience.
For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Jessie Pierre.
Thanks, Jessie. This is one of many events held by the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce to promote businesses. The chamber is currently made up of about 800 businesses and members. For more information about their services, visit torrancechamber.com. Well, still ahead, we've got a sneak peek at what's ahead on the next Sports Desk, plus a number of great events to tell you about.
May I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back. Wilson Park's Halloween Carnival is back for some spooky fun. The annual carnival offers the community another way to celebrate Halloween. It will have games, crafts, face painting, and even a photo area. The parade will start at 6:30 p.m. And now you can own a piece of Torrance High history. In honor of its 100th birthday, the school will sell pieces of the high school's gym floor until it's sold out. The floor was originally installed in 1962 and recently removed during the renovations. The middle of the gym floor with the tartar on it was cut into 3x3 pieces and framed. The one-of-a-kind piece will also be on sale at the home football games this month. Now you can register for the city's Rain Barrel Distribution Program. A highly demanded event is back again and will take place at West High School's parking lot on November 14th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Each household is limited to 2 barrels. You can register online at sbesc.com. Now for Canine Corner viewers, we have a special treat. Rhiannon Trutanich tells us how dogs are being pampered at a special event. Rhiannon?
I'm here with my co-host, Popeye Trutanich, of course, at Bark for Life in Wilson Park. Things are just getting going out here. Popeye and I are going to go do a couple laps. There's so many things for the dogs. They can get a mini massage, they can get their fall photo taken, but I don't want to give it all away. So be sure to tune into the next Canine Corner airing on October 28th for a full recap.
Thanks, Rhiannon. We also have Colin Kushner back in the studio with another great show. What do you have for us, Colin?
Thanks, Jin. Welcome to the kingdom I like to call the Sports Desk Studio. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook with any pics, video, or if you just want to chat about sports, I'll give you some TV love right here on the show. Here's a little preview at what's going down in the world of Torrance sports this week. South's annual Dig Pink volleyball match had extra meaning this year for one of their seniors. I'll tell you more. Plus, I'll get you highlights from the gridiron, volleyball court, and much, much more. That's 4 and 9:30 p.m. right here on CitiCABLE. Boom sauce! Jin, back to you.
Thanks, Colin. Well, after 24 years, the Los Cancioneros Master Chorale brings in a new choral director, and they performed in their first concert of the year together. Here's Tao Tao with that story.
Within minutes of the curtain rising, anticipated attendees looked on to get their first look at the Los Cancioneros' 46-member chorale and their new conductor, Alan Petker. The group kicked off their new season with old favorites and special compositions by Petker in their first performance called Getting to Know You, Our Just Desserts concert.
Oh, it's been wonderful, wonderful. We have had outstanding directors. So my 48 years is a joy.
Hazel Dunbar is one of the oldest members in the group. She has been singing choir since she was 10 years old.
My mother was a singer, so I grew up with music in the home all the time.
Vesta Sung has been a part of the group for 11 years. She says it's a joy to sing at the Armstrong Theater, a place where she can feel like herself.
I'm probably one of the younger ones of the group, and there are some folks who've been here since the inception of the group. So it's a privilege to sing with folks and to know that I could be singing for many years to come.
It was just 6 weeks ago when the chorale and Petker met for their first rehearsal. The group has met for a total of 6 times.
It's important to have something under the belt, you might say. Now we've been through an experience together, and that always unifies you in ways, and we can have, you might say, we can have new conversations that will move us forward further. So, yeah, it's a very good time. Good day.
A new year and a new direction. These singers, with their passion in music, will leave a lasting impression for years to come. For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Tao Tao.
Thanks, Tao. Next up is their Christmas concert called An English Holiday, scheduled for December 13th. You can buy tickets online at lcmasterchorale.com. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chun. If you've missed any portion of our show, you can catch us again at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.